Hey everyone, it's Nick with tech-Nic. Christmas is almost here. And this video, we have just enough time before the old fat man comes down the chimney to find some last minute stocking stuffer ideas. So let's get to it. Alright, so real quick we're going to do some magic. We're just going to take all this away and then it won't be here. We've got a little something for everybody in this one. So we're probably going to do a second one of these real quick. Last minute stocking stuffer ideas. So we got to have something for everybody, right? Mom, dad, brother, sister, crazy uncle. And with that in mind, the first one on the list is this for sister, a Bluetooth shower speaker. Now I'd like to stay in fashion with what we normally do and unbox it, but my daughter saw it and immediately opened the box. So this is a Bluetooth speaker, exactly like you'd expect for portable on-the-go music, and it kind of bills itself as a shower speaker. It does charge here, and it has a little like little toadstool feel, you know? I feel like Mario's going to come out and like, can you do that? Can we do that? Can we have Mario? Can we have him get it and then just like whoop, 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 whoop?
You know we have zero budget.
We have zero budget. It's a shame. Because I just so happened
Like you expect these things
to have Mario right here.
Oh my god.
Come on, John.
Did you plan that?
No, I did not plan it. So we are going to sync this to our phone and see what it sounds like. So let's not get into a situation here where we just don't have the juice we need. So let's just plug this son of a gun up and let's, oh, it's got a little suction cup here for sticking to shower walls or your younger sibling's forehead, and they play music as you chase them through the house. Let's sync here and see what this looks like. I'm long holding the button on top. One of the frustrations I have with devices like this is when I'm searching for it. Engineers, when you're programming this stuff, don't tell me BT280, tell me Little Mushroom Guy. Mario's Breakfast, something like that, because this is ridiculous. But anyway, that should be the device. Let's sync real quick. Well, we might as well plug the $500 giveaway.
It's time in this episode to get into the brand new Xbox Series X.
Let's go as high. That's pretty good.
Alright everybody, I'm Nick with tech-Nic, and today we finally...
Enough of that crap. So it's got actually a pretty nice sound to it. The eyes click.
6 of 9. Oh my god. We get our hands on...
So the eyes will fast forward or rewind through your selection. So if you're in a YouTube playlist, that's pretty cool. I can click this, I can rewind, I can click this one, and I can go forward. I also, the top, obviously I'm going to long hold this power button to turn the device on. But if someone were to call me right now, if I had any friends, I could click this button and actually answer the call and talk to them from this device. So I think Sister is going to enjoy this really well for Christmas. I think this is a good idea. We'll have the information in the link below because I don't know the name of this product other than Mario's bathroom speaker. Okay, so keeping with the theme, we've got one for Sister. Now it's time to open something that might be for brother. So the Jellycomb foldable Bluetooth keyboard comes in under $40. We've never used a Jellycomb product. We don't know what to expect here. But again, the idea here is stocking stuffer things. Last minute things, Amazon Prime items that are in stock and you can get them really quick. So let's crack the Jellycomb foldable keyboard open. This thing is ultra portable and that's what it's supposed to be. A very sleek profile. We got a user manual, which you should know by now. We don't use. We have a charge cable, because I'm sure it's going to need it. Well, that actually looks pretty cool. So it expands out to obviously a full keyboard here. So we've got functionality here. We've actually got a little mouse pad here, a little track pad. Let's give you a front angle. You can see. So the hinges feel a little light. And what I mean there is, I don't think you want to swing this open like a saloon door. Okay, take it easy. The hinge is a little delicate. It's very, very light. We've got battery indicator, and it'll tell you when it's got an indication light here for Bluetooth sync as well when that's done. Also looks like we have a caps lock indicator on this. A simple on and off switch and a charge port up top. You know, one thing that I like to do with devices like this, a lot of people don't really mess around with, and I don't know why they don't, is with most smartphones today, you're going to get a pretty good user experience having something like this. To be able to have some usability there for documents on the go, ultra portable. Also in videos prior, we've looked at Samsung DeX technology, and actually that's the reason we wanted to look at this, was to have an extremely portable keyboard for a DeX setup, which obviously this would fit the bill. With a 2-hour charge, this device will have, brace yourself, 560 hours of standby. Obviously you're not going to be able to use it for 560 hours, but the standby power would go 560 hours off of a 2-hour charge. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so after a little bit of review, you know what? We do want to see this in action. We're going to set this off to the side, charge it for a minute, and come back and just make sure. So John, come take this away. Igor. Okay, next on the list, something for mom. Now, look, she's near and dear to your heart, right? You got to take care of the moms out there. And if they're like any of the moms that I know, they are always freaking cold. So a hand warmer. This is by Fourheart. And when we bought this, this was readily available on Amazon. But as we looked this morning before we filmed, it's a little bit hard to find them right now. So hand warmers that are comparable to this are in the $20 to $35 range. We're getting out easy if we're only spending 30 bucks on mom, right? I mean, she deserves more, but she's always freaking cold. So let's see if this fixes it. A couple things we'll go over real quick. 5200 milliamp battery, that's pretty big. So let's find out what kind of runtime that actually is. Charging time is 2 to 3 hours. Once it's charged, it's going to give you 4 to 8 hours of operation, depending on the heating mode that you choose. And there are 3: 107 degrees, 118 degrees, or 130 degrees, or as some of you might call it, Phoenix. So simple packaging here, and I will say, just for continuity purposes, my daughter did not open this one beforehand. It actually was shipped like this, so there's no tape or anything around it. Well, so this is actually a little bit heavier than I expected. Now, oh, I guess it does fit in there. I was going to make a joke about they sent me a bag for the cables, but if you really manhandle this thing, it actually fits quite snugly. This is also a self-defense weapon if you catch yourself on the subway and somebody's getting a little bit friendly, okay? Charge cable, obviously. Oh, we got a little wee wrist strap in case you try to knock your little brother or sister out so you don't break dad's television. That's all that really matters. All right, so here's the simple packaging of the hand warmer. You hold this button and now it turns red. That is the lowest, obviously the one of 3 here. That's the first setting. That would be the 107 degrees. I'm not sure how long it takes to warm up, but I will tell you that at a 107 degree setting, yeah, that is already nice and warm. Do I have pockets? You put that in a pocket, ooh, that's nice. And that's the lowest setting. Wow, that's actually pretty warm, pretty quick. So it's just a simple click. I don't have to hold it or long press. This will now be at 118 degrees Fahrenheit, or where moms might start to feel alive again. Let's see. That is getting warm very quickly. The 118 degrees, I think that right there is comfortable. The next one, I imagine, when we go to Phoenix, I think it's going to be maybe too much for the average person. Unless you're just dead inside. And most people in Phoenix are. I think mom's going to like this. I think mom may have a hard time going back to having her body have to heat itself. I wonder if this would also act as a power bank. Maybe that little sister's Bluetooth speaker, just to see if this is possible. If not, we'll edit it out. It does. I had a feeling. So I can use mom's hand warmer and charge a device. Charge time for this is 2 to 3 hours, 4 to 8 hours of cooking you like a slow roasted turkey. So maybe you're going to get, I don't know, 30 minutes or maybe an hour charge. Maybe you might get a full cycle charge out of it. I don't know. That is pretty cool. So mom, this is what you're getting for Christmas. The Fourheart hand warmer / phone charger / Phoenix tourism preview. So we now have sister, brother, and mother taken care of. So now it's time to take care of dad. And with Bluetooth speakers, clicky clacky keyboards, and a mom who's enjoying the bliss of warm hands, the dad is going to need something to drown out all the noise. These are Eargasm Earplugs. Now, don't get lost in the name. This is literally meant so you don't have to hear any of your family through Christmas. This might be the best thing we've ever opened. Let's look at it and see what happens here. So, the revolution in hearing protection has arrived. Here it is, people. This is a little intense. So, we have like what looks to be like a little travel lantern for when you're out on the trail and it's super dark and you're not really sure what's out in front of you. We'll open our little canteen here in a second. I'm always scared when the second thing in the directions is called insertion and removal being the third. So, and then in here we also have some, I would assume these are just replacement earbuds. One is color-coded blue. I don't know what that's about. But these are considered high-fidelity earplugs. The Eargasm earplugs are rated to 16 decibels of noise reduction, or one child. I wish you could double them up. This is as far as technology has gotten. So these are billed as being extremely comfortable earplugs. Since there's no tech in here, to say that they're waterproof may sound stupid. But what they actually mean there is you can get a tight enough of a fit that swimmers actually are using these to keep water out. So not just sound, Mother Nature herself. So I'm just gonna stick these in real quick, and then we're gonna have John recreate the world's most annoying sound, and we'll see what it sounds like. Okay, so we have a volunteer from behind the camera.
Okay.
This is my daughter, the culprit for opening the Bluetooth speaker. We have a decibel meter that we're going to use. So just for giggles, let's see what we get. Just under 100 decibels. That was 98 decibels. You are about 10, 11 feet away. It just took that 100 decibel noise for me down to 84. Igor, get this out of here. So, you know what, guys? Take care of Dad. He needs something in his corner. And when you give him these, my recommendation is maybe just a glass of Jack. And Dad's going to have a pretty decent Christmas. Now we got everybody taken care of, right? We've got mother, brother, sister, and dad. But wait a minute. If you're like us, you got a crazy uncle that you got to take care of too. And with that crazy uncle in mind, we have this. A power meter. I don't know why. You know what? He's reheating his coffee in the morning and he wants to know how much power he's pulling. So, TKA United has this power meter. It's very simple. You plug the device into this. This will plug into the wall as well. And then it'll give you a readout of what is going through the device. Crazy uncles need this stuff for their lab test. We don't know why they do anything they do, but I can tell you that John, behind the camera back there, makes his own retainers at home. That's the kind of guy that needs to know how much power he's pulling. So with him in mind, let's open this one up and look at it. And like we expected, so the device will literally plug into the wall, and then we would take our microwave or whatever, plug in here, and it would give us a readout for wattage and, let's see, I'm assuming amperage as well. So let's see if we can't get one or two readings off of this, just as an example. Okay, so let's test a couple of devices. If you've been following the channel, you know what this is. This is the Sumi multicolor LED bar I'm a big fan of. We are pulling 0.6 watts. Wow, that's massive. 122 volts, 60 hertz. Can that be right? 122 volts? And we are pulling 0.01 amps. And you remember Mom's hand warmer. Let's get a reading on it. We don't want Mom catching fire in the bed. 122 volts, 0.10 amps, 0.6 watts, or sorry, 7.9 watts. And 60 hertz again. Thank you, Igor. So we're gonna plug up a laptop here and see what we get. So almost 38 watts, seeing a big jump there, but still 122 volts, 0.34 amps, and 60 hertz as well. So useful for the crazy uncles, not really anybody else. This device you can find on Amazon for under $15. That's the amount you want to spend on a crazy uncle. More than that, and you might be crazy yourself. Let's clear the table up and let's get our last thoughts here. Okay, so let's see if we can sync brother's thing here. I turn it on. I long hold that second button. My Bluetooth is now flashing to show me that it wants to pair. Now, here you go. Name of the product, Bluetooth 3.0 keyboard. The engineers at Jellycomb know what they're doing. Thank you for not naming it Z double beta alpha 7.4. It says here that I can actually open and configure the layout, but I'm not going to do that, of course, because why would I do what it wants me to do? The machines don't rule us yet. Let's just open Microsoft Office and let's create a new file. And as I start typing, wow, John, you see it, is, you know what, the best. It's Christmas time, people. If you can't say it at Christmas, when can you say it? Anyway, okay, well, let's try something a little crazy. Let's see if we can possibly play a game on this device. Hand me Sis's speaker. We're gonna have the whole dang family to get together here. Thank you, Igor. We got Bluetooth speaker. We're playing Among Us. We've got a keyboard and mouse. Oh! Look at this.
And
Igor.
in case you're cold.
You know what?
While you're playing.
Thank you, Igor. Hold on. Where are my earplugs? Let's just bring the whole family together. That's what Christmas is all about. So, here, except the crazy uncle. He's over here. He's over here where he belongs. We've got our hands getting warmed. Actually, slide that in the pocket down there. Let's open our little Eargasm canteen. Let's just shut it down by 50%. The side that my daughter's on. There we go. And we are going. I don't know if you can see that. The mouse is moving across the screen. Maybe Among Us isn't the one to try here. Let's do this one more time. Let's go with Idle Miner. And let's see what happens. Sis's speaker is kicking it. Good thing I've got this in. And let's take our mouse over here. Let's collect our... Oh! We're collecting Idle Miner money. I'm really horrible at this game. No one judge me, please. And don't judge me for having it on my phone. Hey, Sis, can we dial it down just a little bit? Actually, are there volume things? There are.
Can you also control the volume with the speaker itself?
And can I control? That's a good question, Mo Capitan. And the answer to that looks like no. So this actually works really well. My pocket is getting really hot. This is on Phoenix. That is getting hot over there. So this is really kind of cool. So you can, this is really loud. I have an ear, am I screaming? I feel like I'm half screaming. So we got a nice little, look, you know, the family gets together and this kind of makes sense, right? Sis is doing stuff, brother's playing games, mom's staying toasty, dad's making sure he doesn't have to hear any of it, uncle's off to the side. We hope not committing any felonies. I think all of these are great ideas for Christmas. Each of these devices, all of them come in under $50 a piece, well under $50 a piece in some cases. So these are great options for last-minute stocking stuffers. If you like any of these, if you pick them up, if you torment your family with them, let us know in the comments. We appreciate all of you guys and your support for the new channel. Thanks for watching tech-Nic, and if we don't see you before, have a great Christmas.